all need to stay for 3 or 4 hours here.
3 hours. Now afterwards, science class is there.
No, no. I'm asking after completing chapter, can I go to nobody? You can ask him this. You can ask him this after
No,
completing.
she cannot take the decision. So permission from head office is required. No, after this class, do you have science class?
No.
Only this social.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see that. Hmm?
You're completing both the chapters, no?
Today both the chapters are written.
No, only I think one is. That much in the timetable, that much only is written, that much only is.
That is what we just see.
Agriculture in India part 4 is written, not 3.
So 3 and 4, then we have to do. 3 not over, no? Second only over, no?
Yes.
Small chapters, no? We'll see how much we can complete.
Your mind considers that if you complete this board, you will understand more about student.
That is why one chapter when it is completed, we'll see. Just checking this Sunday's paper, no? If any mistake is there, no? That is what I was. No, all different classes. Okay. If I take up my any mistake. Okay. That is learn about this thing, agriculture, cash crops. See, what are the cash crops? Yeah, cash crops means those crops which are grown for getting cash. That is selling for selling purpose only that the crops are used. For example, it is not a food crop. It is produced for selling in the market and it can be an industrial product. Understood?
Yes.
What you have told sugar cane. Sugar cane cannot be used as a food, but it is a food that means a type of crop which can be used for food as well, but as it is we cannot. Okay. So cash crops are those that are primarily grown for sale, selling purpose, and not for use by the grower and his family. For example, sugarcane, oil seeds, and all. See, let us see some of the oil seeds. I just
No, no, no problem.
that oil seeds are there. One of the oil seed you take a coconut. Coconut is an oil seed that from which oil is produced. Okay, but this coconut can be used in various ways. But when it is used only as oil seed or for the production of oil, so it is a cash crop.
Yes.
So that is what the difference. The cash crops provide raw material to agro-based industries. These products are given to the industries for converting it into industrial product. Let us take the example sugarcane. Sugarcane is given to the industries and sugar, gur and other things, khansari and all are produced. Okay. They provide money to the farmers not only to improve their living conditions but also to improve their farming practices. So these crops are supporting the farmers in many ways to increase their revenue, that means increase their income, as well as that living conditions also improve because they grow the crops and then sell in the market. Got it?
Yes.
Now, out of the cash crops, the first cash crop is sugarcane. Sugarcane, what type of plant it is? Tall, perennial, tropical, and semi-tropical grass. Means it is not a tree,
Yes.
grass-like. Its leaves are
Yes,
also.
I've seen.
You have seen, no?
Like ganna we call it, no? Like
Ganna. The stem of which is used to produce sugar, gur, and khansai. So, what are the products produced out of sugarcane?
Sugar, gur, and
Khansai.
kansari.
Khansari is like kind of that white like khadi shakar.
Yes.
That. Okay. So, sugarcane, what type of crop is there? What are the products? Huh? Then, what are the climatic conditions required for the production of sugar? Temperature 20 to 26 degrees Celsius. Okay, we know that sugarcane is a crop which require almost 9 to 10 months growth period. In order to mature it, it is not growing within a, particular season. We know that the rabi crop, if you are taking, rabi crop is 4 months growing season. Kharif crop also 4 months growing season. But the sugar cane require almost 1 year growth period. That means 10 months. Same 10 months and January and April. It is sown between January and April. Frost is injurious to the growth of sugarcane. What is frost you are knowing?
Yes.
That
Crossing for-
eh? Tell.
crossing that,
Frost the ice will
that will be
ah.
any colder It can destroy the sugar.
Yes. Rainfall 100 centimeters to 150 centimeters. Plenty of water during the growing period is required. What is that? We know that its stem contains that juicy substance. For that purpose, it requires plenty of water. Okay. Now, irrigation may be necessary as the growing season is usually 10 to 18 months. I told 10 months, but 10 to 18 months, long growing season. Then, however, waterlogging has to be avoided as it reduces the sugar content. That water should not store in under that plant. So this we know that the rice is growing in that standing water. Like that condition is not suitable for sugar cane because it spoils.
Yes.
Connection I have sent.
Ma'am, this Shiksha classes will be May 30 only, no?
31.
30.
31 is Saturday, no?
From June 1, all the normal time.
Yes, yes.
How this happened?
Eh?
How this happened, Tapper?
That
That
one,
fire.
ये इधर का कुछ था
This is
सीएससी
it,
का सर ने बोला दूसरे को बताओ दूसरे को कॉल कर रहा है कंपनी और उसके साथ साथ मैंने लिख
Speaking about the
हाँ one set
yeah.
Right. हेलो हाँ हाँ मैंने आपको मैसेज भेजा है इंशाल्लाह का हाँ मैंने हाँ इंशाल्लाह अभी जो मैंने 13030 है ना वो पेपर में एक छोटा सा स्टेटमेंट 2 में डस नॉट इन्वॉल्व करने का इन्वॉल्व नहीं हेलो हाँ हाँ 7 यस सर हाँ हाँ 10 सीरीज तो मेरे को सलीम सर ने भेजा है हाँ वो 3-4 पेपर्स है ना उसमें से एक छोटा सा करेक्शन मैंने वो जो दिया था करेक्शन के लिए वो हाँ हम्म, हम्म, हाँ वो संडे नहीं आपका व्हाट्सएप में मैंने भेजा वर्ड करेक्शन भी भेजा हाँ वो ही करेक्ट है बस मैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 है ना वो जो स्टेटमेंट वाला क्वेश्चन assertion result हाँ हाँ वो सेकंड स्टेटमेंट में डस नॉट इन्वॉल्व लिखा ना ईडी टू बी रिमूव इन्वॉल्व कर हाँ डस नॉट हाँ वी ओ एल वी हाँ वी ईडी नहीं आएगा ओके ओके थैंक यू सर कब आएगा क्योंकि ना मैंने वो करेक्शन भेजा तो बोला इशारा को बोलो मैसेज आया ओके ओके
Which chapter it is?
not in work
No, no.
CBSE
Which chapter?
CBSE का हिस्ट्री का सेकंड व्हाट हैपेंड
One of the charts.
okay so temperature requirement is 20 degrees celsius to then
Soil requirement.
soil requirements soil should be alluvial or lava soil that means black soil which is found in the southern states okay then well drained soil means that watery presence are the in the soil okay that kind sugarcane is soil exhausting so The soil regularly need nitrogen fertilizers and manures. Means it is exhausted, getting exhausted. So fertilizer regularly to be added. Okay. Clayey loams, black soils, brown or reddish loams, and laterite in peninsular area. So all the types of soil it can grow except the arid soil. Hmm? Rest all the types of soil it can be grown because the thing is that the fertilizer regularly to be added and irrigation to be. Methods of cultivation. See, when we see that sugarcane is always done by human labor. Many of the things cannot be done by machines. That is why it is labor intensive activity. Now, what are the type of growing? Sugarcane seeds are sown between January and April. That is the first method. Sowing method. The seeds are sown. Second method is set method. So one is sowing method. Yes. Second is set method. Set method is a different method. Cutting of 2 or 3 joints taken from the top of the healthy cane, planted in horizontal, equidistant, that is 1.5 meter to 2 meter apart. So small that furrows are made, yes, and good sticks are being cut and planted at 1.5 meter to 2 meter distance. Okay. Then what happened? And piled with a fertilized soil. So now, after planting this sticks, what is to be done? Piled with the fertilized soil. So उसके ऊपर soil fertilizer डाल के बंद करके रखने का. Then what happened? Within 2 weeks, the buds on the nodes swell and burst and young stalks emerge from the soil. So after 2 weeks, what happened? From the nodes, fresh plant used to come out. Now next one, the leaves appear soon after. So after the shoot, then leaves, followed by the appearance of nodes and internodes. That is from the more branches like it is scattered. That it won't have so much branches. That is fresh shoots used to come. So first method is sowing, second is set method, and the third is ratoon. What is that? It is the process by which a cane is cut close to the ground where the sugar content is concentrated. So what happened? The plant ka root ke udhar. So much sugar content is there that to be cut. After the crop has been cut, the stem begin to grow again and produce a second crop called the ratoon. अभी वो जो हार्वेस्ट करता है तो क्लोज टू द रूट it has to be cut and from the नया plant grow होता है. So that is what a ratooning. So you will get a question like that. This one is a method of growing which crop or indirectly sugarcane. This method is explained and you have to identify one word answer. Got it? So 3 methods we have seen. Harvesting and processing. Harvesting is done before the cane begins to flower. So once it start flowering, then the sucrose content began to lose. So before that flowering, that is just it start flowering, that time it has to be harvested. Maximum concentration of sugar is at the base of the cake. So actually what happened, The water, fertilizer, everything is coming at the root part. So maximum concentration of sucrose or sugar is in the bottom part. Then the cane is cut at ground level with a machete. That is the equipment used for cutting. It is a half bended, that is sickle type. That device they used to cut that. And removed to the factory for crushing within 48 hours. If it delayed, what will happen? Not damage, the sucrose content will reduce. Understood? So sugar content will reduce if it is not transported within 48 hours. Now, this is done as the juice started drying up and the quality deteriorates. The sugarcane juice is processed into jaggery, white sugar, and khansari. These are the three things produced. Now there are so many byproducts also. Sugar, sugarcane juice, khansari powdered good or jaggery, and icing sugar. Okay, molasses. It's a kind of dark brown syrup. From that, when it is extracted, actually it is not white in color. It is having a brownish color. That white sugar is very much dangerous, poisonous like that because so many chemicals are added to make it white in color. So that is why the actual this thing is the dark brown syrup which is produced, that is called a molasses. You ganna juice pita na? So ganna juice is that a greenish and a brownish color. That is the color of that sugar cane. So, but what happened? We are getting it white by adding so much chemicals. So it is very harmful. Bagasse, rejected cane after being crushed. So you just see that ganna juice is extracted and you are getting that waste. That is called a bagasse. This bagasse can be used for newsprint, paper. Understood? Is plowed into the soil, fed to cattle, and used as fuel for the mill. It is also useful for making paper, newsprint. Okay. Press mud. This is used to make wax, shoe polish, and carbon paper, wood and khansari. Okay. So all these are the different byproducts of that sugarcane. Major sugarcane producing area: Satluj Ganga plain from Punjab to Bihar, and black soil area from Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, coastal Andhra Pradesh and Krishna Valley. These are the major producers. Okay. Distribution: Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. These are the major producers of sugarcane. The most important producer is Uttar Pradesh, followed by Maharashtra. Okay. Did you get the clear picture of sugarcane? Now let us move to oilseeds. When we study about oilseeds, there are variety of oilseeds. Okay. It is used as industrial raw material in the manufacture of paints, varnishes, hydrogenated oil, soaps and lubricants. So industrial product, if you are looking, we are getting these all products. Which are they? Paint, varnishes, hydrogenated oil. What is hydrogenated oil?
Good quality oil. That we can use for that.
See, dalda you have seen?
Yes.
So the dalda is hydrogenated because it is not in the oil form. Then soaps and lubricants. They are also used for producing edible oil used for cooking purpose. So two types. One is for industrial purpose, the other is for cooking purpose. Vegetable oils are produced from large number of crops. The principal oil seeds are um, in India are groundnut, sesame, linseed, castor, soybean, sunflower, rapeseed, or mustard. These are the major oil sources. Residue left after extraction of oil is used as fodder for the animals and as a manure in the fields. Two ways. One is used as a fodder, and second is that a manure. Okay. Now, the most advantageous condition of India or Indian cattle is that they can get their fodder from agricultural uh, fields. See, after harvesting, the straw and other things are given for the cattle. It can be dried and kept for a long time. Directly, also, these all things can be given to that cattle. Secondly, you need that after extraction is there, that groundnut and all oil is extracted and that cake we get. That is also a cattle food. Understood? After extraction, the oil cakes are. So it can be put in water and given as that cattle. So nothing is wasted. In Western countries, what is the problem? They are making artificial food or pasture lands are there. But in India, pasture lands are very less, 2% something only. But India is having a large number of cattle population. So here, this kind of farm waste and after that doing that extraction, whatever is getting is given as a fuel for cattle. Groundnut. Groundnut is a rabi crop in Odisha and southern states. We know that southern state wheat is not grown except Maharashtra, some parts of Maharashtra. Other parts wheat is not grown. So as rabi crop, this groundnut is grown. We know that three agricultural seasons. Do you remember?
Yes.
Which are they?
Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid.
Right. So when that kharif crops of this thing, South India is done, that time North India other crops are grown,
Yes.
jawar, bajra, and all. So like that, in both the seasons, full country is having different crops. So groundnut is grown as a rabi crop in Odisha and southern states. It's a kharif crop in other parts. Groundnut is also known as peanut or monkey nut. Eh? Peanut.
Yes, yes.
Monkey nut, why it is called? It's a monkey food. Monkey love it. So it used to peel out that one and eat. Very nicely they used to so monkey nut. Then it is believed that groundnut was introduced in India from Brazil. So it is believed that Brazil is the original home of groundnut and it was introduced to India. Now temperature condition 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, rainfall 50 to 100 centimeters. See, once you have to check it with the textbook. This temperature and climate difference.
Yes.
So if any change is there, you just add it.
Okay.
Some places we can find it slight changes. Now, soil requirements. Dry, light and sandy soil, loamy, well-drained, black soil. All the types of soils can be grown, leaving that arid soil. Again, that the dry conditions are not suitable. Little that is subsoil moisture is required. That is why dry soil is dry matlab arid soil is suitable. Now uses used for the manufacture of do you have textbook? Some part you just write it up. Used for the manufacture of hydrogenated oil. That is that black soil you just write it. Huh? Then making margarine, medical emulsions and soap. Okay, these all things we can make from what is that?
Hydrogen.
No, this one, groundnut.
Okay.
Then what is that other thing? Groundnut oil is used as cooking medium. Oil cake as cattle feed, I already told you. The nuts are eaten raw, roasted, salted, and sweetened. Sweetened way how we are eating?
That too.
Chick, chicky
Okay.
banana. Then roasted and salted also. So raw also people used to eat. Got it? What are the uses?
Yes, ma'am.
Now methods of cultivation. Broadcasting. Broadcasting is that
Growing the seeds.
yes. Then drilling. Drilling is that making that holes with the bamboo. Then sowing in the month of June, July, and harvested in November, December. That is that Kharif areas, it is sown in June, July. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Means we have studied Odisha and southern India. It is a Rabi crop.
Yes.
Other parts it is a Kharif crop.
Yes.
So that areas June and July it is sown and harvested November. December. Now Tamil Nadu February March and harvested in June. July. So it is not having any fixed time of sowing and harvest. Different regions, different times. Gujarat, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu are the major producers. Mustard, Rabi crop or mixed with wheat, gram, and barley. So it is mainly a Rabi crop. Huh? Rabi season means winter crop.
Yes.
But it can be grown along with wheat, gram, and barley. Okay, as a mixed cropping. Mustard produce an important edible oil. What is that? You know that mustard oil. Do you like mustard oil?
Mustard oil in which we fry that pakora and all that.
But normally that mustard oil is used for pickles. It is good because that taste won't come. When it is that boiling, there is a smell comes. So that is why Bengal and other parts they like that mustard oil for cooking. but the other parts it is not used. But the pickle making it is used. So that the smell is not, the taste is not coming out. Okay, but it is very good as a medicinal property. That is why it is advised that we should use mustard oil for it. Yeah. Now, climatic condition, cool climate, temperature should be 10 to 20, rainfall 25 to 40 centimeters. It cannot be grown in South Indian conditions because the temperature is more. So only in that cool conditions this mustard can be grown. Soil requirements. Alluvial soil that is heavy loams to light. That means where subsoil moisture is. Methods of cultivation. Mustard is grown with wheat, gram, barley in a row in the same climatic conditions. Say, for example, wheat is grown. So, in between there is a line passage. So, on that area, mustard can be. Understood? So, it is grown in a row. So, mustard will be harvested before the harvesting of butter wheat. Okay. Harvesting and process. Right? It's harvested about 1 or 2 weeks before the main crop and collected the heaps in the granule. So what happened? The mustard used to be harvested 2 weeks before or 1 week before that wheat harvest, and that one is stored in that granule. Then what happened? The seeds are separated by getting them crumbled under the bullock's feet. So earlier we have seen wheat is also crumbled under bullock's feet. Huh? So here this mustard also after harvesting piled up and kept in the granary. Then wheat have to be harvested. That is why there is a waiting time. Then this will be brought back and trampled under the feet of bullocks so that the mustard can be separated from the plant. Got it? Uh, Distribution. Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. North and northwestern part. Especially that Uttar Pradesh onwards towards the west. Even Madhya Pradesh also mentioned. Now soya bean. Soya bean is cultivated as a kharif crop. Have you seen soya bean?
Yes. Wheat, no. Soybean.
Soya bean wheat. How it is?
No, soybean wheat, no.
That is soya chunks.
Oh,
Soya bean is one that one like pea seeds like that only. So after that only soya chunks are produced. Soya, uh, so many varieties of that one. So oil after extracting you will get that chunks. Understood? Then paneer also made.
yes.
Ah, it is a rich source of protein. It's a kharif crop. Temperature 13 to 24 degrees Celsius. Rainfall 40 to 60 centimeter. Did not require much rain.
Yes.
Then soil requirements. Friable loamy, uh, acidic soil are best. That means a variety of laterite, red and yellow soil. These soils are best. Then methods of cultivation. The crop needs 3 or 4 irrigation during its growing period. Before sowing, its seeds are covered with wool and rhizobia. It's a peculiar way of doing. One is that the seeds are covered with wool or rhizobia. Hmm. Then, after that only, the seeds will be sown. Hmm. Then, harvesting and processing. It is harvested in the middle of October. Distribution Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. Okay, that lesson is over, I think so, no? Over, no? Ah. You just see a few points from the
What
video, you'll see whether.
income tax or video flow, all CBSE and all contributors. Yeah, that also allocation was trying to find the good video. No video, good video. It's pointless.
But no, yesterday I think so. Mirror, I was having this. They got a very good video. I don't really have to search. That is not an explanation and all. Very nice video about I was teaching the second lesson, agriculture second lesson. Okay. Now third lesson. Interesting. How they are selected. No, not endless. So we will complete that also. So then afterwards I will report which lesson. Huh?
After
It is
this,
not allowed, no? It is not included. No? After this lesson, which lesson is included? No, no.
actually they told you the third part of the cash crop. It said only fourth part.
What happened? Monday we were not having class, no?
Yes.
So Monday 3 hour lecture was cut. So I did not feel very lesson. Afterwards I did not go there. So they thought that day it was covered. So that is why fourth was.
Should I understand?
We'll complete. I think the very